Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel, simply called Angela Williams, and this is about my broken ankle journey. And yes, my hair is different again. This is my natural hair. I got it, shampoo, blow dry, deconditioned, trim yesterday. It's actually longer than this. This is what we call shrinkage. After that, I let it air dry, it starts getting smaller and smaller. But I got it out today, so hope you like it. All right, so we're gonna continue on with my broken ankle journey. As you know, or you may not know if you're just tuning in, I broke my ankle about 2 years ago in April of 2019. Had the worst of the breaks, broke all the bones, dislocated the ankle. The recovery is still going on, but I'm trying to share my story in hopes of helping someone else. Okay, so I left off with me getting the cast cut off. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. If you haven't watched that video, the experience I had while I was in that doggone cast. So now the doctors say I'm ready for my walking boot. So I'm going to show you a picture of the walking boot and also a video of me in the walking boot at the doctor's office, doing something that I should have been doing at this point. Didn't know no better, apparently. But anyway, you'll get to see that. And they tell you some doctor's office have walking boots, but I think it's very, very pricey at their office. So sometimes they'll recommend you just buy your own walking boot. Like for me, they recommended this boot in Amazon. It was like up to I had to have one that was up to my knee, as you would see. But anyway, here's a picture of the walking boot, and I'll post a link of it. How to purchase it in Amazon. I don't make any money off of this. Again, I'm just doing this just to share information to help somebody else in their journey coming along. And then after I show the picture of the walking boot, I also show the video of me in the doctor's office trying to do something I shouldn't have been doing. But anyway, stay tuned. This is the nervous part. Should I just step down on both? Yep. Or
no, just do 1, 2. Put it down. There you go.
Is it like heel to toe?
Yeah.
I was just trying to.
And then,
okay.
And then step with the good foot.
Yeah, always.
Baby, like,
yeah,
baby.
Always lead with the good foot.
The good foot.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you want to just take this out?
Well, no. I feel like a child. Okay. I'm trying to see how I gotta step down before. And now I'm thinking about it. Before
You're
I
thinking
didn't think
too much.
Yeah, you're right. You can take it away. You can take it away.
Okay. You just slide right off. There you go.
Thank you.
And kind of like a ski boot. So heel to toe. Heel to toe.
Start out with this foot?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, thank you. Okay, 'cause I was like, oh, look, now it's pushing down more. Okay. Ooh, wee. Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're weak.
Yeah.
You're weak.
Let me hold that cane. Just clicks in there.
Look at that.
All right, so let me.
Yep. So.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm nervous. Hold on a minute. I'm babying this foot. I gotta get that out of my mind. I shouldn't be babying it, but in my head, I'm babying
Yep.
it. Okay.
So you're going to do cane and foot. Cane and bad foot.
Oh, cane and bad foot.
Yep.
Okay. I'm
There you go.
nervous. Okay. Ooh, the pain shot right through that foot.
Yeah,
Is that
so
normal?
in the beginning,
I'm
I
swinging
want.
your fingers to different
No, you're
eyes.
fine.
So I'm not expecting you to be doing it with a cane yet.
Okay.
In the beginning, you're going to need crutches and a walker. This is just that you can put pressure on.
Right.
Oh, okay.
But you're not ready for a cane.
Oh, let's put that away then.
Yeah.
She ordered a cane.
No, you, eventually,
I just wanted to
you got to start.
All right, thanks. Welcome back. So you saw the picture of the walking boot that I had. Like I said, it's going up to my knee. I had to have that for stability purposes when trying to walk in the walking boot. And then you saw me in the video at the doctor's office trying to do something I shouldn't have been doing. The doctor caught me. The doctor was like, excuse me. He's like, you are not ready to be trying to walk with a walking cane. He said, that comes much later. He said, you can be 50. He said, I can be 50% weight bearing, kind of work my way up to being 50% weight bearing. You kind of have to gauge, you're like, how do I know if it's 50% weight bearing? That means putting a lot, shifting weight on your injured ankle. For me, it was my left ankle. Just kind of have to gauge it, like, okay, I'm doing 25%, I'm doing 50% now, He said 50 to 100% weight bearing. I had to progress to it because I will start doing, I was allowed to start doing physical therapy at this point. But yeah, he was like, oh no, he's like, you are not at the point where you can use a walking cane. He said, you know, you're at the point where you're like, you can put weight on it 52% to 100%, increasing it gradually with crutches, with both my crutches. He wanted me to practice walking, putting that type of weight on it. Then he's eventually, when I see him again after my, I think I had to do like, I'll tell you about the 4 weeks of physical therapy. He was like, I hope to see you, you know, at least with just down to one crutch, hopefully with no crutches at all. That would be awesome. But he said, even if you're down to just walking with your walking boot with one crutch, that would be progress. So I'm like, okay, you know, and you know how I feel about walking those crutches. If you watch my previous video about crutches, I do not like walking with the crutches. I'd rather have that walker that I had. I felt more comfortable with the walker, but really in actuality you probably should try to get used to using your crutches, because that's as close as you're gonna get to feeling back normal walking again, of course. So he was like, oh no, you're not ready for the cane. And if you saw in that video, and let me tell you something, on that video y'all saw me go ooh like that when I tried to press down on it. Even just getting off the table, that was scary, y'all. I'm telling you, until you're in this situation, you don't realize the little things that you took for granted that your mind didn't think about doing. When something's injured on you and you're trying to walk on it for the first time and you hadn't been walking on it for weeks, your mind forgets that you can walk. So you have to retrain your brain. You can use this limb, you can walk, it's okay. But I was in a lot of pain. It still was very sore, very tender. Not gonna lie about it. I was still in a lot of pain. So the thought of putting pressure on it was very scary. And as you can see in the video, I was very apprehensive. It's mind over matter. I had to get my mind together, like, you know, fight over the pain, go through the pain, you know, not to the point where it is to the point where you're injuring yourself more, you know, but you're going to feel some pain, okay? It ain't going to be a better road. Not for me anyway. The type of break that I had one of the worst of the worst, what they call textbook breaks. One of the worst of the worst. So, no, the worst of all the breaks, right? So, yeah, I didn't have like just a hairline fracture. I didn't have just, you know, a little break where I could get up and just be, oh yeah, I can still walk in the walking boot. No, this is a long journey, and I'm still going through the journey. And as I go through more videos, I'll tell you where I'm at the end, where I'm at once I get through, you know, being in the walking boot and getting the regular shoes and physical therapy and all the stuff that went on after that. I'll get more into that, but it's still a journey for me today, and it's been 2 years after the fact. Okay, so I just want to be real with you what the expectations are if you had a similar break like I had. Just to let you know kind of what to expect. You'll get through it. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you another video of me. I'm actually home. You're gonna see me using that walker, but I'm gonna show you see, like, I got a little more comfortable once I got home walking on that injured ankle. As I said, I was still in pain. It was still sore. It still hurt. Okay, let me show you that next. Stay tuned, don't go nowhere. Walking boot, just got that little nullified cast off. It looked cute, but it was not cute, trust that. Alright, so first day with my boot, just came back from the doctor's office. Yeah, it's an interesting experience. Emotions are interesting. You feel a lot, different emotions. So here I go. I'm not full weight bearing, but I can be, he said, but he wants me to take it easy. So here we go. Heel to toe. It feels weird, but I think as I get my confidence up, that I will do better. I think I'm kind of babying it right now because it was a lot of pain that shot through my foot when I first stood on it at the doctor's office. But I think I'm going to be all right. Just got to get comfortable with putting pressure on my foot and walking again. So, matter of fact, I feel a little more comfortable with. All right, so I'm going to show y'all a few pictures of me when I was still at the doctor's office and what my foot looked like before it went into the walking boot. And then I'm going to show you some pictures when I was like at home and show you the ins and out of the walking boot. And you'll see me with a white compression sock on. You might have seen it in previous videos, but I only had it on my right ankle, which wasn't broken because, of course, the left one's, I did have like some type of compression thing the whole time I was in a cast too on the ankle. But the reason for the compression socks is to help you to prevent forming a blood clot, number one, but, you know, to help keep that blood, you know, flowing, because your ankle's been up, you ain't putting no weight on it, you know, it's the blood is just sitting there, you know, so you wanted to keep the blood circulating. So you'll see these white compression socks that I have on, and they're tight, and they're hard to get on too. So you have to make sure you get the right compression level for your socks. So you can Google about what compression things are, and I'll try to put something down below in the description about compression socks, because I didn't know. I'm like 15 to 20, what does this mean, compression socks or whatever. But anyway, so I'll show you some pictures of that when I got home, about how the actual walking boot look that I got. All right, welcome back. So you saw me at home walking with the walker with my walking boot for the first time. Let me tell y'all might think like, why she just can't walk, you know, whatever, why she's so scary. I'm telling you, okay, until you go through it and have the breaks like I had, I'm in a lot of pain still, okay? And I ain't taking painkillers, because each time before I go to the doctor, I make sure I took my pain pills, because yeah, because they be doing stuff to your ankle and it hurts. And let me tell you, I was on the pain medication and still had pain. Okay, it's still sore, still tender. And now, as you know, I'm starting to walk on it more, my injured ankle with the walking boot. The foot, y'all seen in my previous videos when I got my bandages off, and when I got the cast off, y'all see, you know, the foot looks pretty okay. It's not that swollen, but y'all, when you start putting pressure on and walking on this ankle, yeah, and the blood starts rushing down, yeah, the ankle in my foot just starts swelling. It's after you start putting pressure on it. It's not a pretty sight, because at this point I still can't submerge my ankle in water, like to take a bath or whatever. I had asked him, can I stand up and take a shower? And he was like, yeah, just be really, really careful. So at this point, I was actually standing up in the shower, but my broke ankle, I was standing like it was a kickstand, like it was a kickstand out, you know. I couldn't help it. It wasn't really bending, you know, it was real stiff. And that was the purpose of physical therapy, which he said I could start physical therapy, which was going to be the next month, June. In a week, I could start physical therapy, but to still be, you know, practicing walking with my cane, with the ankle being 50% to 100% weight bearing, but not working my way up to 100%. But yeah, interesting stuff. My next video, I will show you guys pictures of what my foot was starting to look like after I started walking on it. It started swelling. I'll show you one pic here, but getting back to not being able to submerge your foot ankle into water at this point, because he told me I couldn't fully submerge it in water into what they call the scabs, you know, when you're healing from the stitches, and when they cut me open, the scabs, until they fall off, and let them fall off naturally. He said don't pick at them, don't peel it off, you know, when you scrape your knee or whatever, you don't scratch that scab off. He said let it fall off naturally. That's when you know the open wounds have been healed completely. So then you can submerge your ankle and foot in the water. And let me tell y'all, that was like, woohoo, I can tell them in the shower. I could just sit down in the tub all by myself. But that was an experience too, because like I said, I still couldn't really walk on the ankle, and it was like at I had to put my leg at a kickstand. It was just weird. But my upcoming video, I'll show you more pictures of the ankle, of how it looked, and this with scabs and all that stuff. But they're not gonna be pretty. But stay tuned for that next upcoming video, and me talking about starting the physical therapy and being able to take a bath for the first time. Just the simple pleasures in life. All right, so stay tuned. Okay, so if y'all are continuing to like these videos and would like to see more, please hit that like button down below, and the subscribe button, hit that button below, because the subscribe button is very important, because that way you'll get notifications when I post a new video. And if, like I said before, if you know of anybody else that's going through this journey or can benefit from this in any way, form or fashion, please share it with them. Ask them to subscribe to the channel, that way they don't miss any videos as well. I also created a playlist so you can see what I've been talking about in chronological order. Some really good tips about what to get when you have your ankles broken, what type of crutches, accessories, you know, things of that nature, how to set yourself up as far as living at home by yourself, how to get packages, if you get Amazon packages delivered, because Amazon became like my very best friend. Okay, made me happy. I guess it was retail therapy. I don't know, you know, like that's what they call it, retail. And I'm not even a shopper. I don't even like shop like that. Okay, but anyway, like I said, subscribe, and I hope to see you back soon. Like I say, It's going to start getting interesting at this point, because I'll start talking about what my foot starts looking like after you put pressure on it, because it's still swelling at this point. I guess that the blood is just rushing, but you still have to keep it elevated. You still have to keep it iced. And at this point, the doctor's, you know, he wanted me to even sleep in the walking boot, y'all. Sleep in the walking boot. That is not comfortable. I'll share that too. So stay tuned. All right, take care. Bye-bye.